Hello beautiful souls, welcome back to another video. So as you can tell, this is the weekly reading. I'm just going to go through what they've kind of told me before we sort of get into the reading. So what's really happening is that there's some control that needs to be really released this week. I felt like we have been so consumed with union that it's almost ruined us. It's made us attach onto the outcome so much. What they're saying is that we have to, they're showing me is the feminines turning as butterflies and the masculines were like grounding down into earth. And that was really sending me that the masculines need to let go of the feminines right now so they can start flying free and spread their wings and transform into different people. It's not necessarily saying separation, but I'm feeling like this week we need to learn to detach rather than be so attached to the outcome, because it's really not serving us anymore, guys. If we're constantly going, I need this, I need this, I need this, I want to be union, then we're not actually transforming into the people that we're meant to be going, especially as feminines. I feel like we're so consumed, and it's because we have been told so much that union's coming, but it's because the universe is constantly reaffirming us that we need to keep focusing on the ascension journey. If we don't get told union's coming, then we don't do anything about it. We sort of go, oh yeah, cool, we'll just wait. They still want you to keep working on the connection, but just don't be so attached to the outcome, because the outcome, it's gonna disappoint you, and the masculines aren't going to be able to stay grounded. I feel like Gaia was bringing him down, you know, bringing them down into her, because they need to learn some stuff in the soil, in the mix of themselves, and that's like almost like they've got to sit in their soul a bit, you know, to understand what they really want. But the feminines need to actually let go and be like butterflies, right? Transform, you know, fly, spread their wings, grow. We can't do that if we're still holding on to them while they're trying to go down into earth. So we need to sort of just let go of the control, yeah? So I'm going to get straight into this. So, right. So what's happening right now for the feminines is inner authority and the tower. So there's a lot going on for us internally, right? There's a lot of, you know, we've been going through this big purge for the last couple of weeks now. It's only going to get a bit more harder if we're not actually working. So they're saying to me right now is that if we haven't been facing the purges, if we haven't been doing the work, then it's just going to get worse and worse, right? We're going to keep being bottled up, all this stuff that we're like, what the hell is going on right now? Because we're not facing our stuff properly. This will only keep progressing for the next couple of weeks if you're not actually doing anything about it. We need to be looking inside. We need to be seeing what is inside, what is triggering me, what's going on, what's doing this. Because if we're not questioning why we feel this way, then we're not actually growing, we're not progressing, and we're just thinking, oh my God, what's going on? And because we're feeling so vulnerable and so like, at the moment, we're sort of attaching ourselves to the outcome of being in union. And that's why they're showing me that sign is that we need to be spreading our wings. We need to be listening to ourselves and acting accordingly with that rather than attaching ourselves to union. So this week, girls, there's going to be a lot of uncomfortable feelings I'm feeling, right? We're going to be going through another sort of interesting wave, but only if you haven't been facing it the last couple of weeks. If you've been facing it, then you're coming to the end of it. If you haven't been facing it, then you're going to constantly be going through these big purges. So we need to be listening to what is my intuition saying right now, right? What is my inner stuff saying right now? Because if you're not having a sort of sense of authority of yourself, then how are you going to be in union, right? Imagine you being a bit like, oh, suppress mode, and then get with your twin. Of course, you guys are going to flare each other up just like, you know, just like anything, right? So make sure we're actually paying attention to what's happening. What's happening emotionally? Cool. Have faith. And the Magician. So we need to know emotionally that everything is going to work out and keep manifesting, right? Trust that the connection's going to work. Trust that whatever you're feeling right now may be a bit like, oh my God, what's going on? But know that this is part of your process, part of how you're going to evolve into that butterfly. Keep manifesting the love you want. Keep reaffirming yourself that I want this. This is my love. This is what I want. Keep affirming yourself to, I know my truth. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I trust the universe. Yeah, this week really taps into having trust to yourself, to the universe and to your journey. If you haven't got trust to each of those 3 encounters, then you're not trusting this whole process, girls, right? You're not trusting that good things are coming. You're not trusting the happiness that you deserve. And if you're not doing this, then it's gonna get worse. Things are gonna get much more harder, and you're just gonna really struggle with this connection. You need to make sure that you're trusting yourself 100%, that you know your truth, and manifest it. If you want to keep manifesting, do that. Do what makes you feel in heart space with your twin and with yourself. Spiritually, massage and 8 of Swords. We have been going through so many downloads and so many things that we're not actually seeing. I'm feeling like we're being so trapped in our minds that we're not actually trusting the downloads that are coming through us. A lot of us have been receiving messages, but we're closing it off. We're closing part of our spirituality that is essentially what we need to do to ascend, right? This is why everything's like, oh, what's going on? I can't trust anything. It's because we're closing off our spirituality, because we don't want to deal with those emotions. We don't want to deal with what we're going through. And it's really important that we start facing our stuff, guys, because otherwise our body is just going to keep giving us those uncomfortable feelings. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable, guys. Yeah, spirituality is not easy when we're doing this work. Twin flame connections aren't easy, guys. They're not easy, and I don't care what anyone says, they're not easy. So when we feel uncomfortable, don't close off spirituality. Address it and see what's going on with that. Alright, so what do we need to be focusing on? We need to be focusing on spreading your wings, which is just what I was just saying, engagement and perseverance. So this is really saying that we just need to be focusing on moving forward. We need to be focusing on the journey. We need to know that we are ascending feminines, yeah? We need to know we need to spread our wings. We need to let go of control and just keep moving forward, yeah? Stop worrying about when's union going to come. Well, it's going to happen. We need to face what we're feeling and actually get out of our heads about it and just focus on moving forward. Focus on, look, she's moving forward. She's not sure where it's going, but she's just moving forward, yeah? We need to be moving forward. That is the most important thing, because otherwise we're just going to constantly be in our heads. We don't know what's going on. We're just suppressing everything. We're not getting it, right? So right now it's just about focusing on the now, right? So trustworthy guidance. Cool. Forgiving and learning. Find balance. And relationship change. They're really letting me know, and they're saying that trustworthy guidance right now is knowing that this is all part of the journey. This is how you're going to ascend, girls, right? When we actually start feeling things. Balance is needed right now because you are a bit out of balance right now. Yeah, there's a lot of overly, the energy's too overly consumed over you right now, yeah? You need to find some balance, and that's getting outside, going for a walk, playing with the dogs I'm seeing, going to the beach, having a salt bath, lighting candles up, whatever sort of makes you feel balanced, do so. Know that the relationship is changing. Just trust it, yeah? This is 11. This is number 11. So trust that the relationship is going to change. You just need to find balance in yourself, because if you're not balancing yourself, your twin's out of balance too, right? So make sure we're seeing everything as a learning curve rather than this is my life forever, right? This is what they're really telling me, that it's a progression. It's the transition to your journey rather than this is the end result, because this isn't the end result, right? We've got a full path in front of us. This is just the stage that we're in at the moment, all right? So just keep moving forward, find some balance this week, and just know the relationship is going to change. So, the masculines, here we go. Oh my God, give us your cares and intuition. Oh, High Priestess. So the masculines are starting to feel triggered, I'm hearing, all right? I'm hearing triggered, but I'm hearing that they're starting to move in the intuition feeling, but they're triggered as if. They are feeling a bit overwhelmed with emotions right now. They're in their feminine energy, but they don't know how to move out of that, right? They're trying to find that balance in themselves, and right now they're a bit, you know, I'm seeing blood being boiled up on them. Their blood is boiling at the moment because they're feeling a bit uneasy. So they're saying this is the reflection from the feminines because they're not listening to their emotions. You're not listening to what's triggering you. So therefore it's being manifested in all that manifests. Energetically, the masculines are feeling a bit like, oh, I'm feeling really on edge. I'm feeling really like my blood is going to boil. It's because they're so in tune with their intuition, and because their intuition is tuned with you, they're feeling everything you're feeling. Yeah? So you need to make sure, feminines, that you're really listening to yourself, that you're really listening to your emotions, you're really taking ownership of that. Because we're not, the masculines are actually feeling that. Right? They're feeling their insecurities, they're feeling the fears. A lot of it is to do with their own, and I feel like some degree they're showing me a big tick. So that shows that this is probably a good thing, because they need to feel this, because we need to balance each other out. We need to be feeling this crap, otherwise nothing's changing, right? So they're showing me it's a good thing that this is happening, but they're also letting me know that you need to look after yourself. Yeah, we need to be listening to ourselves. So emotionally, cool. Ask your body for a message. Awesome. And the Hangman. So, because they are starting to feel in tune with their intuition, right? They're starting to get a bit, I'm not trusting my body sort of mentality. As much as they're listening to intuition, I'm not feeling like they're trusting it, right? So they're in this phase where they're like, do I listen or do I not? What do I do? And they're kind of in this stagnant energy where they're just happy where they are. They're all not happy, but they're just hanging tall to where they are, and they're just sort of you know, being in that moment, right? Right now, they're trying to find an outlet. They're trying to find a gateway to something that's going to make them feel happy. And that's when they start to ask their intuition. They will find it, they can't, they're hard to find that balance in themselves with trusting their intuition to going to ego trips, right? And, you know, emotionally, they're finding that they're finding it hard to listen to that fully, as they're not seeing okay, in the past they did, and it didn't get them anywhere, right? So now they're finally starting to get to a place where they have that sort of, it's like this space within themselves that they can go inside, but they're finding it hard to do that. So they're staying in that energy, and you know, it's necessarily a bad energy. They're still in the intuition, but they're sort of finding that, do I trust this feeling or not? So things will shift up with them. They're feeling a lot at the moment. So that's why. Spiritually, cool, improving health and page of wands. So spiritually, they are progressing. There's a lot of improvements with their energy. They are still holding on to a bit of an old energy that they are starting to let go of, which is great. They're moving in some sort of direction that's making them feel like peace, I'm hearing. Okay. So, okay, it's to do with the intuition, right? So they're starting to listen to their intuition. They're trying to listen to the receiving messages, and they're making improvements with that, and they're moving in that direction based on that intuitive feeling. So as much as they're finding it hard this week, they are sort of moving in a good direction with that, because that's their transition. And it's just crazy. They're making improvements, but we're struggling. Like, we're not struggling, but we're in our heads about it, right? So we're starting to actually twist the tables a bit, right? We're going through what the masculines are going through. They're going through a bit of trust. They're learning to trust this week, which is great. So what do they need to be focusing on? Cool. Oh, that's so crazy. Oh, sorry. Give your relationship a chance. the base chakra, which is what I was just saying about the vision, how they were going down into Gaia, which is so crazy. And compassion, which is a 9-9, which is something that we've, as my girls in my program, we've collectively very focused with 9-9. So, wow, that's really great. All right, so the masculines really need to be focusing on the grounding. I feel like they're starting to understand the connection more, but they're still, as I said, they're needing that confirmation properly with their intuition, which they are making improvements in. So this is great. The 9-9 is very representative to the heart activation. So for those who are in my program, this is something that's gonna, this is a really good news for the masculines because they're feeling that 9-9 energy. There's a sense of, they just need to feel, yeah, just grounded, really seeing the relationship in a better light and really trusting their intuition through that, seeing the good, seeing the compassion about it. So that's something that they need to be focusing on right now. What's the trustworthy guidance? Oh my God. Romantic feelings. Balance, which is what we got last week, which is a 5, and it's like twin flame. And, oh, we need to find balance, and they need, oh my God, intuition. So as I said, they're very in their intuition right now. The universe is telling them to just trust these feelings that you feel. You feel these feelings with your masculine, with your feminine. Go for it. Trust her. Trust your intuition. You know, find that balance. Find the duality within self. They need to find balance. We need to find balance. They need to balance. Do you notice the signs, girls? Do you notice that we need to be integrating and embracing how we feel so then they can come to us when the right time is? This week for them is definite intuition feelings and grounding, right? Because this is all intuitive feelings. We're all kind of like, whoa, what's going on? And we need to know that, well, they need to tell them that this is real. This is real love, you know. Listen to that intuition feeling. Listen to those intuitive feelings. Find balance, you know this is union. This is union. So they're getting those signs, right? They're really getting those signs that this is real. As for us, we just need to have faith and trust, right? So what's happening for both? Oh my God. We're both feeling the battles, yeah? We're both feeling what's been going on, yeah? We're feeling the energies. And this is the moment that we both need to stop suppressing. And, you know, the masculines are getting to that energetic sort of intuitive feelings. As for us, the feminines, we're still like pretending that we're okay and we're waiting for them. And they're saying the energy in this collective, at least, is we're both battling ourselves. We're both in this kind of not accepting ourselves. I'm hearing a not acceptance. And this is the time that we need to embrace what we're going through, because this is what's going to help the collective. What do we both need to know? 5 of Swords. Which is really, really powerful. There's 2 5s here, which is so powerful. We need to know that things are moving, things are shifting. I'm feeling like the loss is back. We're not losing anymore. We're past the point of the loss. We're in this, like, we're moving to this new energy. We're moving. This is, the old is in the old, yeah? We're looking at the old, like, let it go. Let go of the past and be looking forward to the forward. Be moving forward to look forward. You know, we can't be in lost energy anymore because it's not serving us anymore. We need to know that that's in the past now. We need to let that go. Which is so crazy because, look, it says this, leave a stressful situation behind. And it's really just letting you know that leave it behind. Leave the old behind. Really move forward into this new energy. What is blocking union? 6 of Wands. Just great. Timing, I'm hearing. The time that the feminines start to get out of their heads and start to actually face their stuff is when the masculines are going to come through. Yeah, that's what it is. It's exactly what they've just said. Because it's like, the way this is like this, right? Look at this. Do you notice that her head is so closed-minded? And because of that, once she opens her mind and those blindfold, that's when progression moves, right? And then when it moves, you move to a new direction with the masculines. So what's blocking union is essentially the feminines. And I know that sounds really cliche, but that's honestly the truth, because we're not facing our stuff properly. Yeah, and if we are, then we are moving into union and everything's working well. But if we're not, we're putting this vibration on our masculines, right? And they're just reacting into like, I don't know what's real. I don't know what's going on right now. So we just need to also trust that divine timing plays a massive purpose in this. And we need to know that it is coming. You just need to trust it, right? You need to have faith. So the bottom of the deck is follow your dreams, yeah? Feminines, focus on yourself. Focus on your dreams. Move. Things are moving, girls and guys. Things are moving. You just need to trust. Let go of control. We need to let go of control. Let go of everything that's controlling us in this situation. And just stand tall. Seven of Wands. Stand tall. Know your truth. Have faith. Keep manifesting if you want. Yeah, don't be in a battle with yourself. Know that you're your own worst enemy, right? Things that come up we need to address. And the energy will calm down once we let go properly. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you guys want any readings or, Reiki healings, coaching sessions, anything, the program, please search the description below and I can help you with that. Other than that, guys, I'll see you guys all Wednesday for the Wednesday Divine Feminine reading. Namaste.